Welcome, everyone. It's Thursday night. We're always in a mad dash. Not to burn things.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't feel so bad that I burned paella one time and burned the bread sometimes because I've seen a lot of professional paid celebrity chef people do some of that recently. So it is.
Feeling part of the club?
I'm feeling like part of the club now that we're all burning things in our kitchen on our live show. It is real life, folks, and that is what it's all about.
We don't do magic television stuff.
Mm-mm.
Well, sort of. Sometimes we do. Not very often.
Only on the really long recipes.
Yeah.
I do some of that. But so I'm Nikki.
I'm Chili.
We're the Davises.
Mm-hmm. We got something new to talk about.
Well, we don't have our aprons on because we're twinsies.
We're twinsies tonight.
God, we're usually twinsies.
Yeah.
That's like a weird wavelength we can talk about later.
Being married for so long.
That is exactly what it is. And putting on the same color of clothing every morning and not realizing it until we walk out the door.
Yeah.
So these are from the Illinois
pork producers.
Yep. And I love the backs.
Yeah, they're not sponsoring us.
Oh no, I paid.
We paid. Our
but they're cute.
Paid them.
Right.
For us to wear
their
t-shirts.
But the backs are so cute.
We need to figure this crap out somehow.
It has more to do with us supporting local and
Illinois,
and a lot of organizations are using t-shirts, selling t-shirts to do that.
Yeah.
So
we're supporting them, and
I love t-shirts, so I buy them.
Maybe someday they'll support us.
You never know. I have connections that have connections with Illinois pork, so you know.
We got connections with all sorts of
I know.
Well.
6 degrees, right?
Yeah, that's right. Our big supporter has been Schwebel Printing over the years.
But 6 degrees of what?
Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
That's right.
That's what we're doing.
Everything. That's right, Heather.
Lots of bacon tonight.
Everything is better with bacon.
It's but speaking of Schwebel,
yeah,
I'm gonna put my apron on.
Okay. Yep. Mine too. Did mine come from Schwebel?
Yours came from Schwebel.
Of course. So we'll put our aprons back on. What the fork is for dinner tonight, dear?
Well, okay, so I'm kind of shizzing it up as I go along.
That's okay. Wait until we get to my drink. We'll make shizzing it up for real.
That's no light. Uh-oh. I kind of maybe backfired on the microphone there.
Uh-oh.
So I am going to teach you how to butterfly a boneless chicken breast.
Butterfly a booby.
We're going to butterfly boobies.
All right.
Chicken boobies.
Chicken boobies. The other white meat.
The other white meat, yeah. We're going to stuff them with some spinach artichoke dip that I have in the refrigerator that needs to be used.
And?
Well, we're not stuffing it with bacon.
Oh, what?
But we're going to fry up some bacon.
Yeah.
Well, we fried some already for something else we're doing.
For my part.
For his part.
Yeah.
We're going to fry some bacon and create a cream sauce.
Okay.
To go with the chicken. None of this is good for you, by the way. I mean,
it's always
protein,
good
right?
Protein. It's good for you.
And it's real food.
Yeah, real food. But it may not be heart healthy.
No, it's not heart healthy. But you know what? Everything in moderation. We're just going to have the whole week's worth tonight, which is kind of typical. We do not eat this way every day. I swear we don't.
Even though it may look like it.
Yeah, we have other issues along those lines. Part of that is your section here.
That's right. Hey, you know what? This is like the one night I get to go hog wild
and pig crazy.
And pig crazy, and we're doing some.
Hey, I'm good with it. So that's the meat portion of tonight's.
Partial meat portion of tonight's.
And well, okay, so yeah. And then I'm going to use up some leftover, a little bit of using what's in the refrigerator going on tonight too. Some little baby boiled potatoes, and I'm going to show you how to smash those and roast them up with some yummy
bacon grease.
Well, I was going to use garlic olive oil.
Garlic olive oil.
And some other things. So we'll get to that point, and then that's going to be kind of. I've got some asparagus if you need a green stick of green something.
Want your pea to stink. If you like.
I don't have that issue.
I do.
There are people who can smell asparagus pea and people who can't. I can't. I don't have that.
I can smell
that gene.
It's like within.
Let us know. Can you guys smell asparagus? your pee after you eat it.
I can within like half an hour.
Let's take a poll.
And it's
Yeah, no,
like 2 days later.
Nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah, I can have like.
But then I love cilantro too.
Stick of asparagus.
I know, like one bite. That's all you need.
That's all I need.
And there are people who love cilantro and people who think it tastes like soap.
I don't know.
So I mean, it's just all in the genes, right?
It's all there. So
what are we doing? You get started.
We got to start with the booze,
right?
That's what we do. There we go. So we're going to start out the fun way with a pitcher.
A pitcher tonight, folks. It's been a week, let me tell you. The whole pitcher.
That way.
I think I even might have a straw that would fit in that pitcher.
You might just have to, by the end of tonight, you might be drinking this. Because, folks, everybody here all knows I don't like maters. But we're going to make something.
Let's see if I can get the lighting a little bit better for you.
We're going to use that stuff because we're not using straight tomato juice. We're using the V8. So we got 2 cans of V8. Let's see what it does. It's going to make me all sorts of shades of colors.
Well, I'm trying to get more light on what you're making here. Better?
Yep.
A little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
I think everybody enjoys it. So then we're going to add. What all we need to add here? Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to help you on this one because this is my. Oh, yeah, that's a little bit better. A little washed out, but okay. Oh, you didn't muddle it, dude.
Not yet.
You muddle first before you pour in. So you no muddling.
Oh, son of a,
no, we're gonna fix this problem.
Yep. Give me something else.
I'm gonna.
All right.
Muddle first, folks.
Fix me up here.
Here. Muddle in this one. It'll fit. It'll work.
Okay. So 2 tablespoons of
horseradish.
We're using hot horseradish. Well, actually, extra hot horseradish.
It's sort of extra hot, but it's good regardless.
Good. We're using 2 tablespoons.
God, that smells good. We love horseradish in this house.
And there we go. 2 tablespoons of that. I might have to rinse that off.
Oh, to keep going? Probably. I'm going to read comments.
You go ahead and read comments.
Try not to get my elbow in the shot here.
And the Spice House stuff. Next.
Yes, 1 tablespoon of Spice House.
1 tablespoon of Spice House. And when I show you what kind of Spice House we're using, you'll know what we're making. Some of you guys may have a guess what we're making already.
That's a lot. Maybe cut that in half.
Nope.
Okay, it's going to be Spice Housey. So, hey, Michelle, glad you're here because you can have a drink with us because I know we've had a.
Oh, can you see that? That's
Bloody Mary mate.
Bloody Mary mate. So that's what we're making tonight. If it wasn't a giveaway with the V8.
Right, yeah.
We're going to use.
Well, you had the dropsies.
I have lately. That's okay. We're covering 2 tablespoons of Red Hot.
Covering, oh my God.
2 tablespoons?
I do one of, I don't know. Maybe 1 of each and then we'll taste it. There's like no recipe for Bloody Marys. Weakling. Well, Jennifer, close to bacon booze. We'll talk about that when we get that far.
There's a tablespoon of that hot sauce. What do we see? A tablespoon of Lee & Perrins?
Yes, at least.
Lid back on.
Lids. I'll put the lids back on. I'm just trying to.
Take the lid off.
Oh, sorry. Comments. Lid. Oh, crap. There you go.
It'd be a lot easier to pour without that.
Lee & Perrins, there's nothing better.
You probably want 2.
You want 2 of those, yeah. Yeah, Mitch, I think it's something with redheads.
And a thing of lemon juice.
Hey, Cody, we will. Yes,
Juice too?
Yes, if you want pickle juice.
Sure.
We'll forgive you for being late. So Jeff doesn't like olives. I usually use olive juice. We're going to use pickle juice.
We're going to try to limit the amount of stuff that Jeff doesn't like in this.
We're going to carefully pour pickle juice. These are actually
I think that's everything.
little baby dills. So, don't we usually?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I muddle?
Now you muddle, yeah.
All right. So
be careful though, because that's a tight fit for muddling. The whole idea behind the whole idea behind muddling is mixing the ingredients together before you add the rest of the liquid, or add the liquid, I guess.
So we're kind of in, really, I'm just crushing off the horseradish.
That's basically all you're doing.
I'm just crunching the hell out of horseradish right now.
If you don't have Bloody Mary mate from Spice House,
yeah,
it's really good, but celery salt does the same thing.
Celery salt and garlic.
And garlic if you want it. Yeah, absolutely.
Garlic.
Oh, Heather, I do too. Blue cheese stuffed olives. Oh.
All right, so this has been pretty much muddled.
That's muddled.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to get, if I can find my olives.
So do I need to
I have a few left. I'm coming. Yes, throw it in there.
I know, but bring it over there.
I'm going to.
So this gets dumped into here. And you'll notice all that goodness is gone. It's in the jug.
Yep, it is.
That smells good.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It sure
Do I need to
does.
stir it?
You need to stir
Okay, with this thing here.
with whatever thing will let you stir it.
Oh, I'll get my little stir. Bar spoon.
Is that long enough or you need a long one?
No, the bar spoon's long enough.
Okay.
See, look.
That's long enough.
So we're going to stir this up. Make it nice and easy.
Coming through. It's nice. We're going to make one. And if you don't like it, I'll drink it. If you like it, you can drink it and make another.
Oh, I might like it. It smells good.
Okay.
So we're going to use
booze.
Booze.
Don't booze up my mix.
Don't booze up the mix. Absolute Papar. We're going to use 3 ounces because
why not?
Why not? What we're really aiming for is a 4-to-1 or 3-to-1 mix with your liquor is 1.
It's like a double.
That was a 4.
I know. I'm gonna die.
And then pour in your mix.
Okay. Now you know what you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna stir this up a little bit though. That way the vodka's a little bit more.
That's your stir stick right there.
I know. So we have.
You want 2?
Yeah. And then, everybody eat your bacon. There we go.
There you go.
That is our Bloody Mary.
Oh, there's a bacon and sausage.
Let me cut this back over here. There is Bloody Mary.
And don't booze up your mix, because if you don't drink it all, it will keep in the fridge for quite a while. So what do you think?
That's not bad.
All right, have you converted?
This one's mine.
That one's yours. He's converted. Wow, man, is Aunt Steph watching? She'd like have a heart attack that you've converted.
Well, you're going to have the celery stick because I'm not keeping that.
I'll leave the celery stick.
I need your other.
I don't care.
It's got the big old bacon in it.
Dude, I have more bacon.
So now you make one for another person in your life.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
If you don't have...
She gets 2 ounces of Papar. Maybe another extra half ounce of Papar. And an ounce of keto.
Oh, did we run out of Papar?
Oh, yeah.
That's okay.
I told you we would. When you're making these, make sure you get plenty of stock.
My celery has balls.
There you go. Oh, look at that. You got olives on yours.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to stir that? I guess you can stir that with your celery stick.
I always stir with my celery stick, and then I start biting it so it all soaks up. I'll eat yours too.
Okay.
This is like the only way I like celery. One of the
few
ways I like celery, because it all soaks up in the bottom once you start eating celery. Who needs dinner when you've got
I do.
one of these? I might need a straw.
You got lots of greenery in yours. I don't have any greenery in mine.
Oh, that's good.
I know.
Oh, we won't have any mix left.
No.
Hey, Steph. Cousin Steph.
That's
As
our
opposed to
green.
Aunt Steph.
No.
So we are bloody married.
Yep.
For a long time now.
Yep.
I'm taking mine with me, though.
All right. You can take yours with you.
Nice knowing you.
Nice seeing you. You ready to get moved over to that camera?
Yeah, but I need a straw because I can't drink that. Oh,
there.
Yeah, all messy.
Hey, Dan, I appreciate that. Bourbon is good. I will admit, I had this.
Yummy. Ready on standby.
Sitting in reserve. So I had some rum and coke sitting in reserve just in case. That was not good for me. So, but I'll drink that because it's got enough spice kick to it to overpower the
tomato. Alrighty.
It does taste good.
I need
That's
to.
coming from somebody who doesn't like tomatoes.
Yeah, right. That is no lie. I need this.
But I also love bacon too. So.
All right, chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to glove up
Okay.
so I don't have to deal with washing my hands later. And then we're going to show you.
The bacon goes in food.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's not really salty bacon. We got a 10-pound box of bacon from a quasi-local Indiana local spot, and it's super salty and like too salty to eat for breakfast. Not kind of salty.
It is.
So I've just been using it in things, but it's good in that.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Ooh, sorry.
Right. Always have a backup plan, Dan.
Yeah.
Right. So you ready?
Yeah. I moved my celery heart over.
Bring it over to the cutting board. You're on the cutting board now.
Okay.
What are you doing first?
So I'm going to
Cutting board, lady.
butterfly
You're
some
the butterfly booby?
boobies.
All right.
Try to keep one hand clean, even though it's gloved. I've got something going on my phone.
In there.
So you don't like get your knife handle all gooey. So the first thing I'm actually going to do here is take a pair of scissors and trim these pieces. Yeah, because that's not appetizing.
You got your kitchen shears.
Okay, so bacon. These are just skinless, boneless bacon, or bacon. Bacon on the brain. Yeah, those.
Skinless chicken boobies.
And they are a little bit on the thick side. I'm trying to get this.
They're little happy girls.
Connective. Well, I don't know. They're probably C's.
C size.
Yeah, about that.
A little bit bigger than a champagne glass.
Yeah, I probably should have started with the bacon, to be honest with you. So I'm going to let you do that.
Do the bacon?
And
I'm good with bacon.
Cut,
Put it up.
like 6 pieces. Cut it up and get it going. That way, when I usually do. It cooks faster if you do that. Okay.
So I just. Damn, that's a big ass piece of bacon right there.
Okay, hang on, folks. We're going to show you another trick. Do we have the stove?
Not yet, but I can.
Okay. Hold, please.
I'm holding on to it. Okay.
I'm going to show you another trick with cutting up the bacon. So take like 3 pieces and cut them in half, and then cut. Because remember, well, that just throw in there, that piece. With anything that you have that is longer than about 3 or 4 inches, cut it in half. So like longer than your hand, really, is what you're looking for. Yes, but then you're going to fold it over and cut it in half, and then cut all 6 pieces at once into slices or into 1-inch bits, or you can do that too.
Hey. You're getting way too damn technical.
Okay, I'm getting too technical. So you do that. I'm going to switch back over to...
How big are these pieces do you want?
They're fine because they're going to shrink. They're going to shrink.
Big old thing? I'm going to cut it this way.
Well, yeah, that'll work too. Okay, so I think everybody is back on.
You want me to do that?
Like 3 more.
3 more times.
Yeah. 3 more slices. So 6 slices total. All right, so with chicken breast, start on the thick end, so not where the tenderloin piece is connected, but the thick end, palm down, so it doesn't slide too much. Knife, start with the heel of your knife, which is the part here. I'm gonna have to move over so I can do this.
I get real thin with this without the gloves.
And we're going to butterfly, so you're not going to cut all the way through. You're going to cut to about here and spread her open. Spread eagle.
Spread her open,
And try to stay kind of
it's good that
even.
You're doing this and not me. I'd get all sorts of commentary if I said all that stuff.
Yeah, and once you have a little bit going there, sorry, I'm paying attention so I don't slice my palm open.
Well, I could try to talk if I wasn't mess elbow deep in bacon.
All right.
This is like perfect for me.
So see, now you've got a nice butterfly piece of
All right, now I got to turn that on.
chicken. Here, I've got a hand that can turn that on for you. I'll give you a hand, babe.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So here's one. And it's okay if you've got a little, that loin piece there kind of did something weird, but that's okay. So we're going to repeat with number 2. This one's a little bit bigger. We're going to... Okay. I'm going to cut this off where that connects there. And see here, if you've got a little bit of a, blood spot right there, that's okay. It's not anything wrong with your chicken booby. That will all go away when you cook it. Right. Would you get me a red plate out of that?
Okay.
Yeah. This is actually the other breast. Yes, that kind. So I'm going to start on the tenderloin side, but not cut through there. I'm going to start up here a little bit.
So she's wearing gloves.
Well, actually, I'm going to backtrack.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to find the best spot for it to open up.
That way, just in case she gashes the hell out of her hand, it doesn't do it over. Not just that she's going to remain clean if she doesn't gash herself.
Once you get about halfway through, just very carefully keep going until it lays open a little bit.
Look familiar to anybody?
They're gross. Ta-da! Okay. So now I'm done with my knife. I'm going to move these over so I can switch cutting boards.
Got some
sounds
coming. Sounds delicious. It's coming from this pan.
Yep. I'm getting some parchment paper. Sorry.
We're fine.
No, you said sorry because I whacked the camera.
Oh my.
A little bit of parchment paper.
You whacked the camera, not the people out in the audience.
One booby down. Parchment paper. This guy, this is going to shake, so you might want to change so it doesn't, yeah.
I'll just go back to the big paper.
So what I'm doing is flattening these out so I can stuff them. And not like we do when we do schnitzel, but you want...
I can't really see that. But
no, I know, that's okay. I'll show it.
Well, this can right here is in the way.
That's okay. I'll show them the end result when I roll them up. Okay.
There's a sugar bear here. She says she smells bacon.
And these are kind of heart shaped, and if they break in the middle, that's okay.
That's okay.
Because we're gonna skewer those suckers together.
Anyway.
Woo! It doesn't hit the floor. We are. And you really just want to pound through the thicker parts. We're not looking at thin here because I'm going to cheat when I roll them and only kind of roll them. Yeah. Okay. Trash. Now we're going to have our husband open this up for us.
Oh, sorry, I gotta put this down.
Mm-hmm. We're going to take a drink of the Bloody Mary.
Oh, you definitely have to do that.
My hand's still clean, I swear. Yummy.
Might be a nice.
That's not smart, Chili.
No, not
You need to do it
nice.
yourself, yeah. Pause for dramatic effect. I'm going to eat bacon. Now that bug's not clean, but that's okay. Okay.
Well,
Okay. This is cream cheese spinach dip. That's all it is. Nothing fancy. I have in this little bowl some wooden toothpicks that have been soaking for about an hour
good water.
in water, which is really about 30 minutes longer than they need. When we roll, we're going to skewer. And you don't need a lot because you don't want it to ooze out too much. And that's a good couple of tablespoons there. Try not to touch the chicken with your spoon. Otherwise, you have to get a new spoon. This is where my both hands are going to get dirty. So you could pound these really thin and like really roll them. I don't. I fake it. And kind of, whoops, roll them up so I can skewer them. And we go from there. Because I'm a mom, not a chef. And it's dinner, not culinary school. And if it oozes out the side, I'm good with that. I am going to try to cover that hole up a little bit, though.
I'm flipping some bacon.
Oopsie.
Probably a little early, but that's okay.
Well, see, that's kind of oozed out there a little bit. We don't care. Once you get it in the skillet and that chicken sets a little bit, it's okay. So this one, can you come so I don't get this?
What?
Fit a big heaping tablespoon of that in the middle of my chicken. That's plenty. Thank you. And then you can put all that in the fridge.
I don't think anybody will see it. That's going to take longer than camera.
Oh, that's okay.
So here, I'll put it back on that camera.
Okay.
And you can say what you said a few minutes ago again.
Okay, so we'll actually roll this one the other way. So we'll move that around a little bit because we've got that break right there. And this one would be a little bit more rolled, but not quite really and truly. Because I do more like fold the silly things because you could do this with pork chops. Actually, easier with pork chops.
Probably should have done that with pork chops because it's a pork.
Right, yeah.
Pork Power t-shirt day.
Uh-oh, that's a crappie. Would you get me another? That's too thin. We'll just have one that burns a little bit. Donka?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you need more toothpicks, use more toothpicks. I'm going to
You can fix it too.
Yeah. Take my gloves off now so I can pick the rest of this up without getting everything yucky. Okay. And notice I always use red cutting boards when I cut meat. That's so you don't cross-contaminate your kitchen.
Can you show the chicken on camera? Look at that.
They're more like foldovers and not, not rollovers, but that's okay.
That looks like a good chicken booby to me.
Yeah. And then you have spinach artichoke dip for something else that you want to do. Oh, that's good stuff too.
That come from Kroger or the?
Which came from Walmart.
The WMs.
Mm-hmm.
Big Blue.
Mm-hmm. And I hadn't used it yet, so figured might as well.
Didn't you take that to like the winery or something?
I had 2 of them to take to the winery.
Oh.
Right, now I don't need this. Or
You
this.
girls weren't that hungry after all. You were just thirsty.
Mostly thirsty that day. So now I'm going to drink more Bloody Mary while the
Bacon fry.
bacon fries, yeah. Don't try to fry bacon quickly because it burns real fast. So take your time.
It seems like it's taking longer than the earlier one did. Oh, yeah. Spinach artichoke dip. We got it from Walmart. I think even they have that out where you guys live.
Ooh, it's raining again.
So we go off the air real suddenly.
It's storming real bad here.
It's storm weather, so.
I'm sorry, I'm not talking. I'm like focused on my Bloody Mary. I'm afraid to eat celery on air because it might be too crunchy.
I think they'll survive. So what did you ask earlier?
I don't know. What did I ask earlier?
One of the boat people. Oh.
Boat?
Yeah, you were asking people about the boat or something. At the beginning of the episode.
Was I?
Yeah, it was something.
Oh, the asparagus situation.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was asking.
That's right. About the
Well, while that bacon is frying, I can show them how to do these things.
Oh, so we're going to go back?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. We're going to crunch up some taters.
So in this bag, I have boiled potatoes that I did last night. If anybody saw my post last night on my
Did a shrimp boil last night.
bit of a shrimp boil because I'm homesick for Charleston. And so these were the leftover potatoes.
Okay.
And they're just little baby reds, nothing fancy. So they already have a little bit of that kind of seafood.
Smelling them and tasting them.
Yeah, flavor to them. I let them come to room temperature. Just, you don't have to like flip, just, Oh.
Some of the smaller ones
are done? Here.
Yeah, are done.
Is this? Whoop. There you go.
There you go.
So I'm actually going to put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of this just to keep them from sticking. They probably won't stick to this pan. It's a really good pan, but roll them around so they get coated on the bottom. This one right here is a little bit too big for this, but we're going to do it anyway. So these are already cooked, boiled, leftover from last night. Let them come to room temperature because it makes it easier to smash them. If they're cold, they tend to like do weird things and break. You can use a potato masher and do it, and simply, sorry, press. You guys can't really even see that. Kind of press down until they're broken, like that. Or you can use a bowl and press down until they break, like that. Either way, up to you.
Why did we buy a potato masher?
For mashed potatoes.
Oh,
You know what, I use, if I had like the old cross-hatched kind, it would work, it'd make a better design here. Yeah. It tends to stick into the potato, the great things on the potato masher, which is okay. I mean, you can eat the silly things anyway, but see, that one fell apart because it actually got cut open a little bit. So we're going to use that. And if you want, we'll flip over. There'll actually be more mashed on the bottom, on the other side, usually. That one was almost too big. And why are we doing this? And it's because when you do this and break that skin open, we're going to brush this with a little bit of garlic olive oil. Be careful because that's burning. I can smell that over here. That grease is. We're going to brush them with some garlic olive oil. Then we're going to sprinkle them with pepper and with some Parmesan cheese. And kind of at the last minute tonight, we're going to put them under the broiler. They're going to get really crispy with all of this on it. And so it's kind of a crispy potato bite as opposed to a boiled potato bite. And so if you have a few of them break like that big one did, guess what? It still eats the same.
that's right.
So I'm using garlic infused olive oil. You can just use olive oil and sprinkle garlic on it. That's better. Or salt and pepper, or Bloody Mary mix, or celery salt, or any kind of seasoning that you like, honestly, will be just fine. Or salt. If you use, I'm using Parmesan. I don't salt. Well, I might. Potatoes take up a lot of salt. A little bit of cracked pepper. These are just going to go under the broiler because they're already cooked. It doesn't take long. And at room temperature now, it won't take them long to warm up, so broiler is fine.
I need to show off my bacon skills.
Show off your bacon skills. That looks yummy.
Look at that.
So we fried 6 slices of bacon, big chunks. We might crumble it into smaller chunks. That left us quite a bit of bacon grease.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to let those sit. We'll finish them later.
Quite a bit of bacon.
So back on the stove. Because now what we're going to do is work on these bad boys. All right. So there is... Can I see better with the light on? Not really? Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. So there is quite a bit of bacon grease here. So if you don't want that much, you can pour some of it off, but the chicken's going to soak some up, and then you're going to have enough left for your sauce. So I'm going to leave it all in there. And if some of this cheese filling ekes out, it just becomes part of the sauce later. So don't worry about it.
There we go. That's better. I moved the...
Oh, my nose is running. All right, folks, I got to take a bite of celery. I'm sorry. Calling my name.
I think it'll be okay. I don't think they're going to mind too well.
I'll cover up my microphone.
Is anybody still there? Good people watching.
Yummy. So what are we saying?
Nothing.
Oh, did you tell Steph what we stuffed it with?
Yeah, Heather
Okay.
did.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather.
Oh, I think I found all the vodka in my Bloody Mary.
If you let it sit long enough, it's going to separate.
Sorry, I'm busy cooking.
Actually, you're not much farther behind me. I don't know. You are behind me. You're ahead of me.
It's a Bloody Mary. I can stuff these down like there's no tomorrow.
Well, there's not going to be any leftovers of the drink, though. I know that. And
There's only 2 cans though.
yeah, and there's not going to be any leftovers of the chicken.
No. So when I cook, I only do 2 chicken breasts because chicken, they're so big these days. It's so big right now these days,
Come
right?
back over here and do that. They're so
So big.
big right now.
That Phoebe and I split one easily.
Not me.
Mm-mm. So we're going to sear this and let it cook a little bit. Then we'll build the sauce. I could be like the sauce queen. We're going to put it back in the sauce and let it finish cooking.
Yeah.
I know where your head went. Bad boy. Bad boy.
I was innocent. I was totally innocent on that comment. No, I really wasn't. I wasn't.
Bad chili. I do a lot of pan sauces.
You do.
So it's kind of the same process for every one of them.
Sure.
Fat, flour, liquid,
Yeah.
meat.
Fat. Flowers.
Things.
And liquid.
It's
Liquid.
mostly staying in my stuffing. I got a crack right there.
You do.
I don't care. That Bloody Mary's making my nose run.
Yeah, bacon was making my nose itch.
Really? Grease. Am I blotchy yet? I usually get blotchy when I deal with grease.
Nope.
So because we pounded these pretty thin,
Did you?
they
Took them to Pound Town?
they won't take long to cook in reality.
Yeah. Took them to Pound Town, did you?
So how was your day?
It was
Lovely.
It was the Thursday.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
My day was Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday. A pleasant, wonderful Friday.
So Phoebe's been on spring break all week and has slept until, yeah, actually not too bad. She's been up and moving around by about 9:30.
Except for yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it Tuesday?
I don't remember. No, I think it was yesterday that she was up like way early.
That's because she didn't sleep.
The night before?
Yeah, supposedly.
Uh-huh.
According to what she said.
I don't quite believe that.
Oh.
Howie.
When you're cooking bacon, to go
flat.
into something,
Cook extra.
Cook extra. Always do.
Oh, okay, what, sugar, you need to move and get hit with bacon grease here.
You will.
Eat some.
Eat some.
Okay. I've got a chicken breast that's falling apart on me.
That is salty bacon.
That bacon is very salty.
Wow.
So we're not going to be adding much salt here.
Wow, no. It's good bacon. Damn, it's salty.
Yeah, it's very salty.
Actually, it's not.
I need some chicken bouillon. I'm sorry.
Chicken's right there.
No, chicken bouillon.
Oh.
Because I need some chicken stock.
Oh, okay.
To make this. Otherwise, you're going to have small gravy.
That's true. We spring forward on this weekend, don't we?
We do, yeah.
Ooh.
And I need some of this.
Yep, it might be a little rough Monday morning.
Might be. So I'm going to make some chicken stock real fast out of some bouillon.
You are?
I am.
Okay. Bouillon.
And this cute little bowl that I use to smash potatoes with, so I don't have to dirty yet another dish.
That's pretty good. Hey, you got a dishwasher?
We do. So I'm.
Yeah.
She is that.
You got 2, 3.
I'm actually just going to use the end of this.
47.
You're talking about you or me? Okay.
You're not 47.
Not yet.
And then one that was made into the house.
Yep. So we're going to use 2 cups roughly of chicken stock and some, I have half and half. My fingers are too wet to do it. Be careful. Half and half, but if you had whole milk, that would work. I have a sugar underneath me.
Yeah, it's there.
I am actually, thank you. Don't throw that lid away though. I'm actually going to finish these off in the air fryer. That would work. Well, I'm trying to make things go a little faster here.
Okay.
So pop those on this plate for me. We'll pull a Michelle and stick them in the air fryer.
Oh, wait. Come on.
I'm actually hearing you spin them right in the air fryer. So we're going to throw these in the air fryer to get them finished. So when the gravy, the sauce is done, everything's done. Mostly. It won't take long, however, so I'm going to do it for about 5 minutes and check them. On. Start.
Yeah.
Okay. This is why having
Multiple gadgets
is helpful.
Good sponsorships.
Oh, I've had that for a while. All right, so we've got
You've had your sponsor for a while.
Yeah, about 20 years, give or take. No, 22. Lordy, we're getting old. I'm gonna end up with about 3-ish cups of liquid. So we're going to do 3 tablespoons, maybe just a little bit more of flour. So we have enough flour to make it thick.
All that bacon grease. Put it to work.
And what are we building?
Kanga.
Yep.
We're building Kanga. Kanga's kiddo. What we're building.
Yeah, now when you use bacon grease, your roux is automatically going to be a little bit darker than if you use butter. So you're looking for something that's sort of peanut butter in color.
Looks really good.
I turned my heat down to way low.
Yeah.
And you want to let that cook enough that it cooks the flour out.
What temperature on the air fryer?
I have it set to 350.
350 stuff.
Yeah, I've got it on 350.
350.
If you didn't have an air fryer, you could put this in the oven and let them finish. Yeah.
At 350.
Or
no.
Well, not a microwave, but if you had a convection microwave like we do.
Okay.
Yeah, that. No,
right.
God, no, never microwave chicken that turns out rubbery.
Yeah, no. No. You do not put that kind of stuff in the microwave.
So for the sauce, I keep mine on low because it tends to get away from me. If you stick with it.
You're busy talking and chilling out and doing everything else.
And drinking.
Yeah.
But you want this to cook for a few minutes to cook that flour flavor out and drink more.
It's delicious, yeah. They're putting that away.
I love these things. They're like my favorite drink.
Oh, I don't.
I'm okay with that. I think that's the celery seed, but I'm not sure.
Might have been bacon.
Might have been part of the bacon. Excuse me, sir. May I have another?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Gotta refill the old lady here.
Beg your pardon?
Nothing.
All right, so we've got a nice color. I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, probably not. There are some like cream cheese lumps in here from the artichoke stuff that oozed out from the chicken. All right, I'm using about 2 cups of chicken broth that I just made from, chicken bouillon. And I'm going to turn the heat up to medium so this thickens. It didn't dissolve because I didn't use hot water. But it will in here.
Will in there.
Flat whisk, by the way, if you guys don't have one, you need one. I have two because one's always dirty. Whoops. Oh, sorry, Sugar. I didn't mean to get you. All right.
There you go.
Turn the heat back up to medium high, because that has to boil to get thick. I need more ice. I need more ice. Pardon while I make noise. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I like my bloodies cold. Uh-oh. Overstuffed.
Like your olives.
Mm-hmm. I made a mess.
That's okay.
I know.
We're cooking. Somebody's got to clean too. Uh-oh. Watch your...
I'm going to. Smells good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you can see how thick that has gotten. But it's nice and smooth. If you wanted it to be kind of silky, you could throw some butter in here. But when you've got bacon grease, you don't need butter.
We're going to try to at least make it semi-decently hard. Do you need help?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
So I'm going to get the milk in here, half and half, whole milk, cream. I would not use 2% milk. It will, not enough fat in it, it will break and be ugly. It'll taste okay. It won't be pretty.
Not whipping cream, right?
No, yeah, you could use whipping cream.
Okay.
Whipping cream is only whippy when you whip it. So, I mean, heavy cream is whipping cream. You can cream. You can whip milk if it's cold enough.
Yeah.
Cold milk, yeah. I could whip this if I had it, like, really super cold. So the other part to this, thank you, if we really wanted to mix with the evening, Bloody Mary mate is not just for Bloody Marys.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
You're kidding. Chicken's done.
About a teaspoon.
Not a tablespoon is what we...
No, gosh, no. You don't want quite that much. All right, I turned this way back down to low because it is...
Almost perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That looks so good.
Got
I know you guys...
Sugar, what are you doing? Sugar, get out of there. You found something underneath there.
It's okay.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, who cares?
Oh! Tastes a little bit like milk gravy with chicken stock, but it's yummy. All right, chicken's probably done. I'm going to temp that chicken though. Yeah. As soon as I find something to temp it with.
Don't get it in the...
I won't. Oh, cheese. Oh, this is, I'm sure, done. Would you turn the broiler, move the rack. When you broil something, you want to move the top rack closest to the broiler to about 5 inches below the broiler.
About here?
One more up. I'm going to let this go a couple more minutes. Not quite done. So it'd be 8 minutes total.
All right. Turn the boiler on?
Yeah.
500?
So broilers, we have a gas stove, so we actually have fire.
Yeah.
If you don't have, like, the broiler part is right here on your stove. I don't know, they can't see that. So shift me over. Oh, that's gonna bubble here. I did. Okay, so on your stove, your broiler part is like right here in the middle of your stove.
Yeah.
We have actual fire that comes out because we have gas in the house.
Yeah.
If you have electric everything, you're going to have coils there.
Oh.
More than likely.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know that I've... When was the last time I had a not gas stove? 22 years ago? Pretty sure that's how they work. Yeah. Oh no, I doubt it because they're not cheap. I mean, gas stoves are. Okay, so flip me back over here. I'll finish these off and throw them under the broiler. You know where I got it from. Yeah. I use grated. You could use shredded if you wanted to, but for this, I think grated is actually a little bit better. Yeah. And if it gets on the pan, who cares? Because that's going to make. Actually, I'll show you what that does. It might not. This might not work under the broiler. I usually bake these when I do them. See if I can put a little, get a little Parmesan cracker there from the broiler. It may burn it. Usually when I do those Parmesan crackers, I bake. Right under the broiler.
How long are we doing that for?
Oh, a few minutes. You're really looking at long enough to kind of crisp up the top of those potatoes, and right. Whew. Oh crap! I forgot about this.
What, the bacon?
Where's
this supposed to go?
It's supposed to go in the sauce.
Oh. Well. Ooh, gonna crumble it up still.
Yep. Oh. Yeah. Let me check these. Whatever you do, don't overcook your chicken. It gets rubbery. You want chicken at, let's say, 165 for safety reasons, but between 160 and 165, you're okay.
What are we at?
We're at 145.
Ooh. We're a little below grade.
We're at 151.
Hey, there's a
151.
151 is the popular number.
Yep.
Some kind of alcohol.
So now we're looking at 10 minutes at 350.
Yeah.
That's okay. Letting people know.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna crumble the bacon. Ooh, that was a thick piece. We're going to tear the bacon. That was thick bacon, Mercy. Oh Lord, that might be a dog piece. It's too. Okay, well here, eat that because that's like really fatty. And you don't want this like so crumbled it disappears. And I think we might sprinkle this on top, some of it.
You stay out there. You get a treat.
Right.
You stayed out there this whole time. But you got a treat.
I'm going to put about 2/3 of it back in. We're going to save this to crumble on top. Don't eat any more bacon.
You didn't crumble this piece right here.
Well, crumble it.
Nope. I'll reach in there.
I'll get it. Good Lord.
Well, you didn't.
Well, I might just
spin them around.
Spin them around.
Do
your job, dude.
Do my job. Stir.
I'm warm.
I think you're hot.
Oh, thank you, my dear. Let's check on these potatoes because, man, you don't want to bust that.
Nope.
No, they're okay. I can smell them, though. Sorry, I'm going to stand here and let this chicken do it. Oh, come on. It's like not... I can't imagine this isn't done.
We're kind of like in a down time.
Come
we're almost an hour in. We're all getting hungry.
Yeah.
Some of us are more thirsty than others tonight.
That would be me. All right, we're there.
Woohoo, we're at 160?
Yeah.
All right.
We're at 159.
Round up. We're at 160.
Yep, we're at 160 in that spot. Goodness. All right. Give me a plate.
What?
Plate.
What kind of plate?
Any kind of plate. I don't want those to burn. Get a fancy plate. Fancy blue plate. All right. When you do this, be very, very careful.
Put that over there?
No, I'm just taking toothpicks out, but be careful when you do that because they're hot and pokey.
Oh, yeah. You know anybody else is hot and pokey? Or anything else is hot and pokey?
You're horrible. That's why I married you, but you're horrible. That and you had a job and a car and a house and I don't know, whatever else my dad said. I've lost track.
No piercings.
No visible tattoos. That's yummy. They can't see it right here. There we go. I only lost a little bit right there.
That's perfect.
Right on these twitchy toes. Of all the things, right?
So Beth said she's never had this with bacon in the room. Always wrapped around the chicken.
You could do that too. It's just, I don't know. It is problematic.
because of the size of chicken movies today, it's hard to wrap them.
Okay, so my little cheese crumble didn't work under the broiler, but that's okay. So these are done.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. Done enough. I'm going to get you all set up here. That got really thick, though.
So good.
You want it that thick? Okay.
Not hurting anybody?
Let's say it was. 1,
These are smashed taters.
2.
I don't need 2.
Everything in 3s.
Okay. A little bit of bacon crumble.
I need to take a picture.
That is my dinner, folks.
Although, you know.
Look at that. That.
There you go. Got it?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yummy.
So, that's dinner tonight
Right?
for me.
All right, so let's review. Nikki had 3 shots of vodka.
On the first glass, you had 4. 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To make virgin Bloody Marys, just leave the vodka out. That's really all you do. And make the Bloody Mary mix. And then put all the fun stuff in it for kids. They love that stuff. And sometimes we do like Slim Jim sticks, sausage sticks, and
deer sticks,
cubes of cheese. I mean, you can really, I've seen them with shrimp. There's all sorts of ways you can decorate. So then we stuffed our chicken breasts with spinach artichoke dip right from the grocery store.
Which is a family favorite.
It is. And seared them off, stuck them in the air fryer to speed things up a little bit.
10 minutes.
10 minutes on 350.
350.
After we seared. Built our bacon flavored white sauce, cream sauce.
Yeah.
Roasted our smashed potatoes with salt, pepper, and Parmesan and garlic olive oil.
Yep.
And there you have it.
We had bacon tonight. So
Point.
what's the
motto? Is ready. Work hard, be kind, eat bacon.
Right.
That's a good
Work
motto.
Hard, be kind,
eat bacon.
Eat bacon.
And join us next Thursday.
Yeah.
Live at 6:30 when we're having.
I have no idea.
It starts with a G.
It's German food, but I don't know what the hell we're having.
We are, well, I know part of what we're having. I haven't quite made it there. So we are having what Americans consider German potato salad, which is hot with bacon dressing.
Of course, more bacon.
More bacon. And we will talk about that German potato salad and what kind of is really German potato salad next week, and then something to go with it, because really the German potato salad's like the main part of this.
Is it really the main course?
I think it might be the main course.
Okay.
We'll have some sort of meat to go with it.
Yeah, and we'll have
that's German.
Something to drink. We may just have beer. I haven't had beer in a while.
Yeah, cocktails in Germany are like not a thing. I mean, I'm sure they are somewhere.
Shots of Jaeger.
We had this problem the last time we did German food is what to drink. Beer. Yeah, we might just do beer. Call it a day.
I like beer.
Okay, beer's good. Dark beer. We'll go get something that's good in German.
Okay, what kind of beer? The regular.
Let's get 2 or 3. I mean, that's a lot of beer in the fridge, but a couple different.
Oh, it's horrible.
Right? German style beers.
Lagers.
And taste test.
This is cold and good. This one's cold and good. This one's cold and
or not
great.
Or not.
Doesn't matter. Beer.
Oh my gosh. All right. No, I don't, because I need to drink that Bloody Mary.
Yep.
And then I'll drink the end of the Bloody Mary.
I'm going to switch to
Mum Coke. I am proud of you. You nearly made it through that entire Bloody Mary.
I know where the rest of that Bloody Mary is going.
I do too. Like, literally, those and dirty martinis are my 2 favorite drinks in the whole world. Nope. And they have 2 things in common.
I don't like them.
You don't like them. They have 3 things in common. You don't like them.
Yeah.
Which means more for me. Vodka and olives.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Vodka and olives. Huh? Mm-hmm. Nope.
Nope. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, have a good night.
Have a good weekend.
Hopefully,
it doesn't rain where you're at.
All of you are dining almost as well as I am.
I'm going to have a really big party when we can all get back together, because I think we make people hungry a lot.
That's good.
Right? Get in your kitchen.
Yeah, cook.
All right, speaking of which, I am hungry, and that, when you let really thick gravy thicken, it gets really thick when it's thick. So thin it back out if that happens to you, because it's happened to me right there. On that note, have a good night. We will see you next week.
Enjoy yourselves. Bye, guys.
Bye.